Hi, welcome to the Improved Garage YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to do a little walkthrough video for a pretty common process that I've done a lot, but I thought that some people might need help with. I've had people ask me for help before on this. So today I got a new iPhone. So I have an iPhone 11 Pro is what I'm currently using. This is an iPhone 13. And you know, they're making it easier and easier for people to get new phones with incentives and these lease programs and trade-in values being high and all kinds of stuff. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox this on the camera so that you can see what it looks like, and then I'm going to walk through how to set up a new iPhone. And this is assuming that you're already using an iPhone. If you're using an Android phone or something else, this walkthrough probably isn't for you. So here's the iPhone in the box. It's an iPhone 13, 128 gig, the base model iPhone 13. You know, the base model $800 phone. So we'll peel off those two. There's the phone itself. It's blue in color. Looks good. Glass back. Charger's not included on these. They just come with a USB-C to lightning cable. So we've got it out of the box right here. So the first thing that we want to do is we're going to use iCloud to transfer our data. So this is assuming that you have an iCloud account, which almost everybody with Apple does, and that's what Apple wants you to use. And it assumes that you have enough storage to do this, meaning that your iCloud, either your phone isn't full or your iCloud isn't full or whatever. I pay for extra storage. It's like $3 a month. Like, for the amount that you use this thing, if you don't have enough iCloud storage to back it up, you should just buy more. And I'm not trying to be a jerk about that. It's just the reality. That is what protects your phone. If I drop this in a toilet, if it gets run over by a truck, if somebody steals it, I could buy a new phone tomorrow and I could have all of my stuff. So, you know, use the iCloud backups, use the system that Apple intended you to. If you need to pay for a little bit more storage because you've got a bunch of stuff on your phone, all the more reason for you to have it. So what we want to do is on our phone, we want to go to settings, this little gear wheel right there above my finger. We're going to click on that and we're going to go to Apple ID. So you can see my Apple ID. I'm going to click on my name, which is right at the top, Jeff Franklin. So I click on that, and then we're going to go to the one that says iCloud. So right there, it says iCloud. We're going to click on that, and it's going to come up with something like this. It's going to show your storage, what's used, what's backed up, all kinds of stuff. Really, the thing that you need to care about is this one that says iCloud Backup. And ideally, that'll already be turned on, like that. And what you want to do is you want to click the button at the bottom that says Backup Now. And you'll see that mine says last successful backup 12:46 p.m. Well, it's 1:16 p.m. I just did that backup. So what we're going to do is we're going to click Backup Now. For you to do that, you're going to have to be connected to Wi-Fi, and you're going to have to be you're going to have some battery life. The phone can't be dead. So if it's dead, plug it in. When you plug it in, it should automatically do the backup, but you can click Backup Now and it'll just do it. So we've done our backup. That's complete. So the next thing I want to do is I want to take this phone, I'm going to turn it on. So we're going to press the side button until the white apple comes up. And we're going to just give this a second to boot up. So the phone says hello. And it says swipe up to open. So on the screen, it says English, United States. Quick start. Bring your current iPhone or iPad near this phone to sign in and set it up. Set up your new iPhone. So there we are on my old iPhone. Set up your new iPhone. We're going to click continue. Now, this is going to come up on one phone and this comes up on the other. So we're going to hold the camera of the old phone above the picture on the new phone. It's going to ask you for your passcode, your PIN code that you used to log into your phone. This will be the same one that you used on your old phone, so put that in. Then it says, setting up your iPhone. It may take a few minutes to activate your iPhone. Okay, now it says Face ID. iPhone can recognize the unique three-dimensional features of your face to unlock automatically. Use Apple Pay, make purchases, or subscribe to services from Apple. So I'm going to click continue and I'm going to set this up. Okay. First face scan complete. Continue. Second face scan complete. Face ID is now set up. All you have to do is follow the prompts on the screen. Very easy. Continue. And if you're one of those people that says, I don't want to set up Face ID because I don't want my phone to know what I look like, I really can't help you. Sorry. The data's stored encrypted, it's transferred encrypted, your phone decrypts the data. Like, it is what it is. Technology has your number, your number and your name. Like, you're just gonna have to get over it. Okay, transfer your data. How do you want to do this? Download from iCloud or transfer from iPhone. So, normally I want to do transfer directly from iPhone. If that fails, I'm going to do download from iCloud. So we're going to do transfer from iPhone, and it's going to say terms and conditions. Accept those. Obviously, I'm not your lawyer, so read through them if you need to. Make this your new iPhone. Here's everything that you had on your iPhone. Apps and data, settings. So what I want it to do is transfer everything. As a default, it's going to transfer everything. If there's something you don't want it to transfer, you can go through and you can pick. You can hit customize and it'll let you change that. So I'm going to click continue. And this assumes that you had your old iPhone set up the way you want it. Message and FaceTime, continue. Siri, we're going to set Siri up later. Okay, so it says that I need to do an update. And this used to be a problem on the old iPhone, so I'm glad they fixed this. So what happened here is this new iPhone has been sitting on a shelf at Verizon somewhere for a couple of months, a couple weeks, whatever. And my old iPhone updated to a newer version of Apple than what this phone that's brand new is running. So I have to update this phone to make it match my phone so that it can transfer the data. So it says there's an update. I'm going to click download and install. To be very clear, I'm home on my Wi-Fi. If I wasn't home on my Wi-Fi, it wouldn't let you do this. Update requested. It's going to download the update, and we're going to let that finish. About 24 seconds remaining is what it says. Okay, preparing update. Okay, so now it has switched to say verifying update. And meanwhile, the old phone says on it, waiting for software update. So now the phone is rebooted. Has the Apple logo. It's installing the update. So we'll wait for this to go across the screen. Okay, so the bar went all the way across the screen. Now it's starting again. Should be rebooting. All right, so here we are back at the hello screen, and that update took 4 minutes. In total, we're about 14 minutes into this process. So it says reconnecting. It's reconnecting to my old iPhone, which should still be sitting here. One thing that is kind of annoying about this process, it would be helpful if Apple would make it so that the new phone would stay unlocked during this process. Transferring data from Jeff's iPhone. So it's transferring. Time remaining about 4 minutes. Pretty quick. My phone is pretty full, but my Wi-Fi is decent here, and so at a normal house with normal setup, I just have charter internet, nothing crazy. It shouldn't take that long to do this. Time remaining about 1 minute. It's been about 4, so the meter was accurate. All right, so now my phone says transfer complete, my old one, and my new one has the Apple logo. So we're going to wait for this to finish. And this one is automatically going to prompt me to erase my iPhone. So I can choose to do that right now. I can hit continue, or I can choose not now. If you are going to resell your iPhone, or you're going to send it back to Verizon or AT&T or whoever you use, Verizon for most people, choose to erase it because they won't be able to access it. It'll be activation locked, so they won't be able to activate it because it'll be tied to your iCloud account. So you do want to erase it. I'm going to choose not now for now. I'm going to let this finish booting up, and then later on I will erase it. Restore completed. Continue. And it says apps and data will continue downloading in the background. welcome to iPhone, swipe up to get started. So now it's asking for the password for my email account and for my Apple ID. So let's do that. We're gonna go to settings, and it says, enter the password for my email account. So I'm gonna put that in. It wants to update Apple ID settings. It's that little one there, so we're gonna click on that. Continue. It wants my Apple ID password. This is why you don't erase your old one yet. So you have to two-factor yourself in. So now I've got the little spinny wheel. All right, so when the phone comes back up, it's going to download your applications. It needs to be connected to Wi-Fi to do that. It will not do it on LTE or 5G or any other cellular services. Even if you try to pause and restart, like there's no way around that I've ever found. So it'll download your apps, and your apps will appear on your screen, and they'll be available. And depending on your internet connection, your Wi-Fi connectivity, and how many apps you have, it might take a little while. For me, it took about an hour, somewhere in that neighborhood, for it to successfully download all of the apps. At this point, I would recommend that you go through each of your apps and you open them on your new phone and validate that you can log into them, make sure that you can connect, that you can open your accounts, that you can do all of your stuff. I would do that before you wipe your old iPhone, because if you, say, can't get into your, I don't know, maybe there's a game that you play, and that game you open up on your new phone and there's no progress. You then can go on your old phone, you can open up that game, you can figure out how to save your progress and transfer it over. Once you've reset your phone though, you don't really have a way to do that. So anyway, what I will say about my games, like this Wordoodle game that I've been playing, it pulled up my stuff without issue. Apple has a Apple Arcade or whatever it is, their login information transfers over from phone to phone. So a majority of the games, if they leverage that, are going to just work. But you should validate all of that. You should make sure that you can log into your PayPal account. You should make sure that you can get on everything else. If you do any two-factor authentication stuff for your work, let's say you run the Microsoft Authenticator app, or you use Duo. I use Duo. You need to make sure that you have to get in with your old phone to reset those so that you can add your new phone, or you're gonna have to work with your IT administrator on that. So again, it's a good thing to do while you still have your old phone, and you can transfer that over. That's really all that I have for today. Hopefully this helps somebody out, and have a great day. Thank you.